Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Muhammad Ubaid and this is another video on basics of structural analysis. And today in this video we will be solving some example on static indeterminacy of beams. If you find this video helpful, please share this video and subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon so that you can get the latest videos. If you have any confusion regarding any problem, please comment down in the comment box and I will try to answer all your problem as soon as possible. So let's get started with the video.
So we will start with a very simple example, and this is the example of a beam. This end is fixed and the other end of the beam is roller supported. So what was the formula, general formula which we have learnt in our previous video for finding degree of static indeterminacy? This is the formula: am plus r minus bj plus gamma. Okay, what is a is the number of actions available in a member. So in the case of beam there are three actions available in a member. What are those actions? Those actions are axial force, okay, bending moment and shear force. So these are the three actions available in a beam in 2D case. And what is the value of r? We can find out from the support condition, and the value of m is the number of members in the structure, and the value of b is equal to equations of equilibrium available in a at a joint. Okay, so in this case, in a 2D case, the number of b is 3, and what are the equations of equilibrium? It is sigma fx is equal to 0, sigma fy is equal to 0, and sigma mz is equal to 0. Okay, so this is a case of 2D. And the number of joint we can easily count, and the number of releases in the structure. This will be used when there will be a release in a member. Okay, so now in our case there is no release, so we will just put gamma is equal to 0. For this case gamma is equal to 0. Now we can put the values in this formula. So ds is equal to a is 3 and the number of member is 1, only one member is here, and the number of reaction. So how many reactions are available at this joint? This is a fixed joint, there will be vertical reaction, there will be horizontal reaction, and there will be a moment. And this is a roller support, and there will be only one vertical reaction. Okay, so how many reactions are there? 3 plus 1, which comes out to be 4, and minus b is 3. Number of joints, how many number of joints are there in this structure? There are two joints, one this joint and the other is this. So this is equal to 3 into 2 plus 0, because number of releases is 0. So this comes out to be 3 plus 4, 7 minus 6, which comes out to be 0. Okay, so we have also learned what is the formula of degree of static external indeterminacy. Okay, so this formula is equal to r minus 3 for a 2D structure. What is the value of r? The value of r is 4. Okay, here minus 3, which comes out to be 1. Okay, so we have found degree of total static indeterminacy and degree of external indeterminacy. Now we will just find out degree of internal indeterminacy. So we know that the degree of static indeterminacy is the sum of degree of static internal indeterminacy plus degree of static external indeterminacy. From this formula we can find out the degree of static internal indeterminacy very easily. What is the value of ds? ds is equal to 1, and dsi we don't know, but we know dse is also 1. So from here we can find out that ds comes out to be 0. It is a very important conclusion, because in the cases of beams the degree of static internal indeterminacy remains 0. Okay, for all the beam. Because why it is 0? Because in every beam, in every member, how many actions are there? There are 3 actions, and in every beam we have 3 equations of equilibrium available. So the number of unknown is equal to number of equilibrium equations available in every member. So that's why the member will be internally determinate. Okay, so that's why the degree of static internal indeterminacy is coming out to be 0. Now we will move on to our next example. Okay, we will just modify this question further. Let us take another roller support at this point. Okay, and here we will just put a hinge. This is a, what is this? This is internal hinge. Okay, so now in this case, how many reactions are there? There are 3 reactions at this support, 1 vertical reaction at this roller, and 1 vertical reaction at this roller. Okay, so the value of what is the formula? ds is equal to am plus r minus bj plus gamma. Okay, this is also a case of 2D. Okay, so this is a case of 2D. Now we know m. What is the number of member? Number of member are 1, this member 2, and this is third member. So the number of m is 3. Number of r. Okay, how many reactions are there? There are 3 reactions at this support, fixed support, and 1 reaction at roller support, and 1 reaction at this support. Okay, so total number of reaction is 3 plus 1 plus 1. It is 5. Okay, and what is the number of b? B we know for a 2D beam, b is 3. Number of joints, 1 joint at this support, 2, 3, 4. So total joints are 4. Okay, and what is the value of gamma? In the previous video of static indeterminacy, we have learned that internal hinge releases moment. Okay, and in 2D case, the number of releases at an internal hinge is equal to number of member meeting at this support minus 1. So how many members are meeting at this support? At this support there are 2 members meeting at this support, so 2 minus 1, which comes out to be 1. If you have not seen that video, you can find the link of that video in the description. Now we will just put all these value in the formula. So the formula is am. A is 3, okay, we know, and m is also 3, and what is the value of r? R is 5 minus what is the value of b? B is 3 and j is 4. 3 into 4 plus 1, and we will just calculate these value. 3 into 3, 9 plus 5 minus 13. Okay, and this comes out to be 1. So this is a very simple example, and we can just calculate the degree of static indeterminacy very simply. Okay, let us take another example so that our concept may clear very well. Okay, so this is the question, and these 2 joints are fixed, and we will add some other supports, like this is a roller support and this is a pinned support, and in between these support, in this span of the beam, there is an internal hinge. Okay, so what is this? This is internal hinge. So first we will solve this question as a case, as a 2D case. Okay, so this is a, let us consider as 2D. Now we know that a is equal to 3 and b is also 3, because the number of actions is 3, number of equilibrium equations available at each joint is also 3. Now what is the number of member? Number of member is 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of member is 4. Okay, what is the number of joint? Number of joint is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of joint is 5. Now what is the number of r? Okay, we can calculate very easily. This is a fixed joint, there will be vertical reaction, there will be horizontal reaction, there will be a moment, and at this roller support there will only be 1 vertical reaction, but at this pinned support there will be vertical reaction and there will be a horizontal reaction. So 2 reaction will be there, and this is also a fixed support, there will be a moment, there will be horizontal reaction, there will be a vertical reaction. Okay, so from here we can count very easily 3. So from here we can count very easily 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, which comes out to be 4, which comes out to be 9. Okay, so we will just put all these things in the formula, but one thing has remained, which is number of releases. Number of releases at this hinge, two members are meeting, so this will simply be equal to m minus 1, 2 minus 1, which will be equal to 1. Okay, so we will just put all these values in the formula. So 3 into number of member plus number of reactions, okay, minus b is 3, number of joint is 5 plus 1. Okay, so this will be equal to minus 5 minus 1. Okay, so this comes out to be 21 minus 16, which will be equal to 5. Okay, so the degree of total static indeterminacy is coming out to be 5. Now we will just solve this example by assuming as 3D case. Okay, so we are now assuming this question as 3D case. Now what will be the value of A, number of actions available in a 3D beam? What will be the value of this A? So let us just make a very simple figure to understand this thing. So let us suppose that this is a beam. This beam is like this, and okay, let us just modify this. So let's suppose that this is the beam in 3D. Okay, now in 3D, what are the different types of loading which may act? Generally we consider only traverse loading. Okay, like this, if this is a point load and this, or maybe it may be uniform loading. So generally we consider the loading to act in this direction. Okay, if we say that this is the x direction and this is y direction, so generally we consider the loading acting in the y direction, and there may be a case in which the loading may act also in this direction. Okay, perpendicular. Let's say that this is the beam, and we generally consider the loading acting like this, vertical loading, but there may be a case in which the loading may act in this direction. Okay, in this direction, in the direction perpendicular to the x axis. Okay, so there may be a case in which the loading may act in this direction. Okay, so the number of actions available for a 2D beam will be equal to, there will be one axial force. Okay, we can also write it very significantly or very the value of A will be, there will be only one axial force. Okay, there will be two shear force. Why? Because the loading may act in vertical direction and it may act in horizontal direction like this. Okay, so the shear force will be SFY, SFZ. Okay, and there will be three moment available. Okay, we can easily write those moment MXY, MYZ and MZX. So in this way the number of A will be 6. Okay, so like this we can easily find out the number of actions available in a case of 3D beam. And what will be the value of B? So we have found the value of A as 6. What will be the value of B? So the value of B will also be 6, because in a case of 3D there will be sigma fx0, sigma fy0, sigma fz0, sigma mxy0, sigma mzx0 and sigma myz0. So this is why the value of B will be 6, because 6 equations of equilibrium will be available at each joint. Now we have understood what is the value of A and what is the value of B for a 3D case. Now we will just count the number of member in this case. 1 2 3 4, number of member is 4. Number of reaction, how many reactions will be there? So in case of a 3D structure at a fixed support, how many reaction will be there? There will be 3 reactions, 3 forces, one vertical force, one horizontal force and one force in this direction, and there will be 3 moment. Okay, there will be 3 moment. What will be the moment? Sigma mx, mxy and myx and mxz. Okay, so the number of reactions at the fixed support will be 3. You can also watch the video of this series which is the second video, okay, in which we have discussed about the degree of freedom and the number of reactions available at each support condition. So the number of reaction at this support will be this will be equal to 6, this will be 6, and at this support only one vertical reaction in case of 3D also, and at this support there will be a horizontal there will be a reaction in z direction also. So at pin support there will be 3 reactions, and in the last we have our fixed support. This will have 6 reactions. So 6, 12, and 4, it comes out to be 16. Okay, and what is the value of gamma? So this is a very interesting point in this question, because in 2D case what is the value of gamma? Gamma is equal to m minus 1, but in 3D case the moment will release the internal hinge will release 3 moment, okay, in 3 directions. So the value of internal hinge, the value of releases will be 3 into m minus 1. And what is the number of member meeting at this point? The number of member meeting at this point is 2. So this will come out to be 3. Okay, now we can just put these value in the formula. am 6 into 4 plus number of reaction 16 minus b. What is the value of b? B is 6. And what is the number of joint? Okay, we have not counted yet. Number of joint is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of joint is 5 plus number of releases. Number of releases is 3. So we can just count these easily. Plus this is 16 minus, and this is 30 plus 3. Okay, so this comes out to be this will be in bracket. So this comes out to be 7. So the degree of static indeterminacy of this beam is 7. So let us solve this question. Now in this question we have a internal hinge at this point, and we have a link. Okay, this is what is this? This is link element. Okay, so we will use the general formula. ds is equal to am plus r minus bj plus gamma. So in this formula, what is the value of a? This is a case of this is a 2D beam. Okay, so the value of a will be 1, the value of b will also the value of a will be 3, and the value of b will be 3. Now what is the value of m? The number of member we can count very easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number of m is equal to 6. Okay, the number of m is equal to 6. And what is the number of joint? Number of joint are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of joint is 7. And what is the value of r? The value of r we can count very easily. This is the pin joint. There will be one vertical reaction, there will be one horizontal reaction, and at the roller support there will be only vertical reaction, and at this roller support there will be only vertical reaction, and at this pin support there will be 2 reaction, one vertical direction and one in horizontal direction. So number of reaction is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number of reaction is 6. Okay, now the important point comes is what is the value of gamma. Okay, so the value of gamma, now we know that at the hinge support, at the hinge point, at the internal hinge, what is the value of gamma? Gamma is equal to m minus 1, the number of member meeting at the internal hinge minus 1. So the number of member meeting at this hinge is 2 minus 1, this comes out to be 1. Okay, now this is a link, so the link will also release some forces. Okay, it will release force in axial direction, because it cannot take any it will not provide any resistance any horizontal force. Okay, so one, it will release axial force, and the other thing, it cannot transfer any moment. So okay, so the link cannot transfer any type of moment, so this will release 2 things. Okay, one is it will release axial force, it will release bending moment. Okay, so this is for, this 2 is for link, this is for link. Okay, and this is for internal hinge. So the degree of so the gamma comes out to be 2 plus 1, 3. Now we can just easily use the use these values to find the degree of static indeterminacy. The value of a is 3, the value of m is 6, the value of r is also 6, and minus what is the value of b? B is 6, number of joint is 7, number of releases is 3. 18 plus 6 minus 21 minus 3. Okay, so this comes out to be 0. So this beam is statically determinate. Okay, so this is how we tackle the problem in which we have link element. Okay, if you want to understand the link element from very basic, you can watch the video. You will find the link of this video in the description. Okay, now we will just take another example in which we will have some hybrid joint. Okay, so let us solve this example. Now this example seems to be very complicated, but it is not very complicated. It is very simple example. You just need to understand the basics, how to solve the problems in which we have this type of hybrid joints. Now what is the basic formula? The basic formula is ds am plus r minus bj plus gamma. In this question, the important point is to understand what is the value of gamma, this gamma. Now you can see that this is a hybrid joint. Okay, this is a guided roller. So if there is any axial force in this direction, it will not give any resistance to that force, so it will release the axial force. Now the value of release at this roller support is 1, and what is that force? This is the axial force. Okay, so at this roller support, what will be the value of release? 1. This is gamma. Now at internal hinge, we know that the value of internal hinge releases at internal hinge is equal to m minus 1. So the number of member meeting at this internal hinge is 2, and 2 minus 1 comes out to be 1. Now we will just consider this guided roller. So at this guided roller, what will be the release? What will be the value of releases? This guided roller cannot transfer any shear force in vertical direction. Okay, because if there is any vertical force, it will not provide any resistance in the vertical direction. So there will be one release at this roller, at this guided roller. Okay, so the releases comes out to be 3. Okay, we are considering these guided roller as a release. Okay, now we know the value of gamma. We will just use our formula. We know the value of A is 3. We know we can count the number of member 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of member is 6. Okay, I will just count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of member is 6. Number of joint, how many number of joints are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of joint is 7. Okay, number of joint is 7. And what is the number of reactions? So at this pin support there will be 2 reactions, and at this roller support there will be 1 reaction, and at this roller support there will be 1 reaction, and at this pin support there will be 2 reactions. So the total number of reactions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the formula is am. What is the value of am is 6 and r is 6, minus what is the value of b is 3, and what is the number of joints? 7 plus number of releases. So this comes out to be 18 plus 6 minus 21 minus 3, and this comes out to be ds comes out to be 0. So in this way we can very easily solve the problem involving hybrid joint. Okay, now in this case the hybrid joints were in the middle of the span. If the hybrid joints are in the middle of the span, we will just treat them as release. Now if we will just take a problem in which these hybrid joints will be at the support. Okay, and how we will solve that problem. So let us try to solve this example. Now in this example the guided roller is at the support. So in this case we will just treat this guided roller as a support. We will not treat this guided roller as a release as we have done in the previous example. So in this case, what is the value of A? The value of A is 3, the value of B is 3, the value of number of joints, how many number of joints are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of joint is 5. What is the value of M? 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of M is 4. Now what is the value of reactions? So in this case at this guided roller, how many reaction will be there? There will be a reaction in the horizontal direction because it will provide resistance in the horizontal direction, and there will also be a moment. So the reaction at this guided roller will be 2, at this roller support will be 1, and at this support will be 2, and at fixed support we know that there will be only 3 reaction in a, this is the case of 2D beam. Okay, so we can count them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The number of R comes out to be 8. And what is the value of gamma? Gamma will be equal to simply 1. Okay, because at this point the value of gamma will be 1, m minus 1. Okay, now we will just put all these value in the formula, which will be equal to 3, a is 3, m is 4 and r is 8, minus what is the value of b? B into number of joint plus gamma, which is 1. 12 plus 8 minus 15 minus 1. Okay, 20 minus 16, this comes out to be 4. So the value of degree of static indeterminacy comes out to be 4. Okay, so this is it for this video, and we will meet in our next video. If you have any confusion regarding these questions, please comment down in the comment box, and I will try to answer all your questions as soon as possible. So thanks for watching.